Hey everyone, I just wanted to jump on this morning and give some encouragement to anyone out there who's really struggling to connect with a teenager. You might be really worried about their choice in friends at the moment, their choices in general, their disengagement with school. You might be really worried about their general happiness as well and notice that they're not coping very well. And if I can say there's one thing that you've got that your children don't have right now, and that's perspective. You've lived life a little bit. And for teenagers, they don't know how to handle these big, overwhelming emotions, and they don't know whether they can get through it or not. And so when they're right in the thick of the moment, they need us to keep perspective. And perspective sometimes looks like this. When we're starting to feel overwhelmed ourselves and we're right in the middle of the moment, I want you to deliberately fast forward your mind 10, 5, 15 years and think what life is going to be like. Maybe when your kid's 25, maybe 30, but just think to yourself, they're unlikely to be giving you the finger at that age. They're much more likely to be saying, Mum, this parenting thing's so hard, can you look after my baby so I can have a sleep? And you're going to be going, yep, I can. Been there, done that. This parenting thing is really difficult. The other thing I want you to do is try and find entry points of connection. And what I mean by that is just activity that you can do together regularly, almost like a ritual together, like walking the dog together or washing up the dishes together. Some mums are like, yeah, right. Traveling to school together, dropping them to school, netball together, football together, whatever it be, going out to coffee, breakfast Saturday morning, but something that they know happens regularly, that they've got access to you. Do you know, when us as parents try and force conversation with kids because we're worried about them, it's often a very big turn off for teenagers. It's like, comes across really desperate. But instead of trying to set up conversation all the time, if we can set up an activity that we can do together, let the activity come to the forefront, and the conversation and connection tends to happen a lot more naturally. And when we're there at the right time, at the right moment, when our teenager needs to reach out to an adult for support, they're likely to if we're there in that moment. So if I can leave you with this thought, parenting is usually difficult when you're doing a really good job of it. So be encouraged today. You're probably doing fantastic. Keep doing all you know how to do. Keep perspective. It's the one thing you've got up on them.